You asked me to make a video about the bottom arm, so here's a video about the bottom arm. Oh, and the world junior record was broken, and it wasn't by Mondo. Welcome to the pole vault vlog, where we talk about everything pole vault. Makes sense. This is the part of the vlog where I usually talk about commercials and things to do, but if you want to promote your meet, camp, poles, device, baby puppies, which are actually meant to say baby dogs, but it came out baby puppies. Don't hate me. I'm gonna try selling a maximum of 3 advertising spaces in this vlog right at the beginning where all these things can be seen. It's gonna help me be able to keep making these because I'm feeling the financial pinch lately and I'm donating a lot of time to this. I know you would appreciate it if I keep doing it, but gotta pay those loans off. So contact me for more info and commercials will start back up. Secondly, I want to keep finding ways to make you guys a part of the vlog. So at the end, I always say the same little thing. Life is meant to be experienced and curiosity will get you there. I think it would be cool if you guys want to be a part of it to end the vlog for me. So send me a video of you just saying that. Life is meant to be experienced and curiosity will get you there. Add your Instagram handle or your name if you want it on there, and you guys will end the vlog. Let's do a little pole vault news. Last week, Alicia Newman broke the indoor Canadian record at 4.66 meters. Holy amaze balls. Also recently an article came out with Jen Schur where she stated she is not retiring. She is just semi-retired. What this actually means is she still loves the pole vault, but she just wants to see other activities. And as of right now, Jen Schur has the 2nd highest jump in the entire world, and I think a little rest, taking her mind off the pole vault, will actually make her even more dangerous. And also, last week, the world junior record, 20 and under, was broken by Emmanuel Corrales of Greece. He jumped 5.78 meters, which is roughly 18.11 and some change. What? Didn't Mondo jump 19.1 last year at New Balance as a 17-year-old? Why isn't that the world junior record? Confused. So I'm about as confused as you guys are, so I reached out to Pole Vault Power to figure out what the frick is going on here. What I found out was Mondo's record was never officially ratified or made official because the IAAF requires an immediate drug test following your competition. Another fun fact I wasn't aware of is that Jen Schur's 5:03 world record was also not ratified for the exact same reason. But both Mondo and Jen were tested the day after because it took some time for the USADA, United States Anti-Doping Association, that's right, United States Anti-Doping Association, to fly across the country, find them, and get them there. They weren't on site. So then I was like, well, who's to blame for this? Who's responsible for this situation? As of right now, it's up to the coach, athlete, agent, or meet to pay the expensive cost of having an IAAF certified official drug tester on site just in case an athlete does something super cool and rare like breaking a world record. And a world record's about as rare as seeing a unicorn. Never seen one of those too. I've seen a one-horned goat. Does that count? And we all know track and field athletes do not make a lot of money, especially when you're 17 years old playing Call of Duty with your time off. Now, I understand the IAAF is trying to crack down on doping because it's a huge issue in our sport, but at what cost? At the expense of the athlete? This doesn't feel right. Do the athletes, agents, coaches have to pay for an official? No. We expect one to be there. Now, is Emmanuel Corrales the true world junior record holder because his country provided a drug test following his world record? Yes, according to the rules, he is. Is this fair? What do you think? Leave me down in the comments below. Mondo jumped 19.1, Corrales jumped 18.11, but Corrales has a world record because a drug tester on site following the meet. Either way, 5.78 meters is a massive jump, and it's been really fun watching Corrales kind of climb these ranks. I've been watching him since he was 15. Stud. Nice kid. Talked to him a few times. And he and Mondo are both the future of the sport. But our sport has stupid rules sometimes, and they need to be called out, which is what I'm trying to do here, to hopefully make some changes with it. In my opinion, this situation is dumb, and IAAF needs to get their shit together so they're not hurting these athletes. Let's talk about the bottom arm. The 2 biggest questions I get usually are, how do I invert? I've made a few videos on that. And the second one is, my bottom arm, what do I do with the bottom arm? My bottom arm's not working, what do I do with my bottom arm? I'm gonna help you right now. Because this question was asked so much, a few years ago I asked elite athletes in Reno, what do they think about the bottom arm? And you can watch this video here, or here. I can never remember where it pops up. But I'll explain it again in a different way just in case you don't like that video. The way I see it is the top arm is the engine and does 90% of the work. Its job is to keep power in the pole vault system. It also controls the macro movements, the big movements. The bottom arm, on the other hand, boop, boop, is a steering wheel. It does roughly 10% of the work. Its job is to guide the power that is in the pole vault system, and it does the micro movements, the little itty bitty movements. You cannot power a car with a steering wheel. I'll say it again. You cannot power a car with a steering wheel. Now, there are a lot of steering wheels out there, many different shapes and sizes, but there are a lot of bottom arm steering wheels too. There's the no left arm. There's the elbow out. There's the elbow in. There's a huge bottom arm. And there's some kind of weird combo of all of them. Boopka did a few different ones in his career. The point I'm trying to make is the bottom arm is not as important as you think it is. It's a guide. If you had the choice between taking a test, and one test was worth 90% of your grade, and the other test was only worth 10%, what one would you do? 90%, right? Makes more sense. So when I find people focusing way too much on the bottom arm, it drives me kind of bonkers because the top arm is way more important than the bottom arm. With that said, with what all these bottom arms have in common is they all create a giant stretch in the chest. I've posted videos of guys going over bars with just one arm and they don't even have a left arm. That just shows how unimportant the bottom arm really is. Because a massive stretch is the power. It's the energy you're putting into the pole vault system. And once again, the bottom arm only directs the energy and helps with body positions at the takeoff. The sport is really easy. I kind of laugh when I say that, but when you break it down all the way to its core, it's about energy. 9 times out of 10, whoever can produce the most energy jumps the highest. That's a really long way of saying start focusing on the top arm and the runway stuff, guys, because that's where the energy comes from. Let's review some videos. All right, the first video is a friend sent this video because he was too scared to send it. This is Justin, by the way, so I'll try and be kind, but hey, that's kind of cool that a friend does this, and it kind of breaks my rule of reviewing a video that someone didn't ask to be reviewed, but seems like a good cause. So the first thing I told him is I want that top arm to be in front of your head and locked before you hit it. He's so fast and so strong, he's just losing some of that energy we're talking about with that bottom arm. So that's gonna help a whole bunch to be able to do that. And 2 is just to jump off the ground. I know he's got springs in those legs, I can tell. I've seen springy legs before. So I told him to use them. Jump into the takeoff and good things will happen. Justin, good job. High five your friend for me. I hope it was okay that I reviewed your video, but I'm excited to see how high you jump in the future. Let's do the next one. All right, this is Daniel. And Daniel sent me and he said he just feels like he's getting smashed at takeoff. So we've been talking about the bottom arm a whole bunch today, and we were talking about there's a lot of ways to do the bottom arm. There's a lot of ways to steer the pole. There's a lot of ways to steer your body into correct position. So let's use this as an example. A lot of ways to do it. You just want to feel chest and stretch tension in that chest. Create that stretch reflex right now. But by leaning back, we're going to get smashed. Right? We need to be leaning forward a little bit so we can get our chest going forward and our arm takes the brunt instead of our lower back. That's what we're looking for. So the way I coach it, which I found the most success with, because I've worked with all different kinds of athletes and you, is I say try and push that bottom arm up above your head so you can feel the chest in both, or so you can feel the stretch in both armpits instead of just one. So that's what I do for you too. Think about planning with that bottom arm and getting that stretch above your head. Try that, man. Good things will happen, but that body positioning on the ground has to happen first. So make sure we're leaning forward just a little bit at takeoff. And you'll be rocking and rolling, man. It looks really good. Only 2 this week. Everyone was a little camera shy, but that's all right. Guys, I reset the counter back to 0. So if you would like to have a shot at being a part of the pool, go for it. But it's pole vault track and field season, so people are buying up reviews pretty quick. Remember that if you guys want to do the outro in the future, just send me a video of it and put Team Hoot outro or Team Hoot End, something like that. There's more than one way to pole vault. Try everything. Find what works best for you. If you like what I say, cool. If you don't, that's alright. We're just trying to make you jump higher. That's about it. With that being said, life is meant to be experienced, and curiosity will get you there. I will see you guys next week. Hajime!